the We Are City channel for Season 4 of the Manchester City FC24 career mode. New era here now on FC24 on this particular career mode into episode 2 now. Pre-season out of the way, everything out of the way. We've got the FA Community Shield to set off this new season as well. Into the office in the calendar, you can see we also have the UEFA Super Cup against Arsenal, Europa League winners in today's episode. Big games coming up. It's then Newcastle away, and I think we'll leave the episode with those three right at the start of the episode. Plenty of things happening, plenty of action going on under this new era under Roberto De Zerbi. I'm so excited. Things are so different, so very, very different. And I'm just hoping that this is going to be a continual success under a new manager. Well, big news at the start of the episode on Erling Haaland's future. Apparently has agreed terms with the LIGA giants Real Madrid, meaning now all Real Madrid have to do is pay Erling Haaland's release clause. Haaland wants out, and it looks like he just might go. Well, pre-match report here for Manchester United in the FA Community Shield. First competitive game in a sense for Roberto De Zerbi, and you can see it's a very strong United side with one of our targets actually, Sacha Boey in the side. Andre Onana starts and goal. It's Boey, Lisandro Martinez, Rudiger signed, returning to the Premier League. Kirikes there at left back. It's McTominay, the captain, João Neves in the midfield too, with Bruno Fernandes in front, Rashford on the left, Ante on the right, and Vitor Roque through the middle. Casemiro, Mount, Dalot, Hermoso, Greenwood, Aretho, and Ribeiro on the bench. Very strong United side there. You see 87 attack, 85 midfield, and 84 defence. Erik ten Hag's side are going to be a very difficult task for Manchester City this season. The Premier League, I think the title race is going to be more difficult than ever. Martinez, the key defensive player, Rashford and Fernandes, the key attacking players. Roberto De Zerbi needs to set on a mark here today of how his City side are going to play and what we're going to achieve this season with a win over United in the FA Community Shield. Well, Roberto De Zerbi names his first ever Manchester City starting 11 competitively in this derby today. Ederson will start in goal with Yan Couto, John Stones, Vardiol and Valentin Barco, the back four. Rico Lewis and Kevin De Bruyne start in the midfield too. The captain today, De Bruyne, with Phil Foden in front. It is João Musiala off the left-hand side, Jeremy Doku off the right, and Julian Alvarez through the middle. On the bench, we've got Savio, Jack Grealish, Eze, Zubimendi, Mateus Nunes, Ruben Diaz and Marc Guehi. Plenty of options as well still in the reserves to be options into the squad this season. They're not quite there yet, and they're not involved. I mean, Callum Doyle was brilliant in pre-season, but he misses out today. This is the starting 11 for De Zerbi. Well, Wembley Stadium awaits. Can Manchester City come out on top with a first trophy in the first fixture in charge for Roberto De Zerbi? That is the plan, that is the aim. But I don't suspect it's going to be very easy. I think it's going to be a really tough task, and I think he's going to have a bit of a shaky start to his career at Manchester City, Roberto De Zerbi. It will come with time, and once it comes, Manchester City will be a much better side. Force it quickly. Rico Lewis, look at the run from Valentin Barco, the fullback here. The best of balls by Rico Lewis, dealt with by United. Now Musiala gets it back towards centre-back Vardiol. And City go back here towards Rico Lewis. Well, Roberto De Zerbi has played against Manchester United at Wembley before. Got to a semi-final of the FA Cup with Brighton. Good play here, Foden. Back into De Bruyne. Late one on Phil Foden there, referee. Nothing given Marcus Rashford. A late one by Rico Lewis. It's going to be a yellow card for Rico for a foul on his fellow England international, Marcus Rashford. Didn't think it was that poor of a challenge from Rico. He dived in, he wanted to win the ball, and he receives a yellow card here, Lewis. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay. Narrow from Jeremy Doku. Lovely win by Doku. Into Alvarez. Back through to Jeremy Doku here. Doku is in. City counter. Jeremy Doku. Save by Onana. Not the best of finishes from Doku. Here's Anthony for ten Hag's side. Play of his quality. You think he's going to score this one, Bruno? Doesn't go for goal, Fernandes. United lay it off. Strike from range here. Ederson punches it. Can't be kept in by Vardiol. Corner for Manchester United here. Shaky start from Manchester City. Anthony goes short towards Roque. Back to Anthony. Marco can't win it. Vardiol with footing in the box here. Penalty. Joshko Vardiol comes across too slowly there. Way too slowly, Vardiol. And he takes out Marcus Rashford. Dangles the leg. Rashford just invites the contact. Penalty United. Vitor Roque! It's a great save by Brazilian Ederson against his Brazilian teammate. And City could counter it. Yeah, Musiala. Musiala. Great play. Yan Couto from fullback. In behind to Jeremy Doku, who's burst away here. Doku. Into Musiala for Manchester City. From one end of the penalty, straight to the other. And City take the lead through Yama Musiala. Well, a penalty at one end, save Ederson. City counter swiftly. And Jeremy Doku finds his wide man counterpart, Jamal Musiala, who gives City the lead 1-0 in the Community Shield. On the counter, City attack so well. And Musiala gets City's first goal of the season. First competitive goal, even though this is a glorified friendly. 38th minute, Musiala scores. Haaland can't catch him still. McTominay, won back by City again, Doku. Alvarez onto Phil Foden here. City have unlocked him again here, Foden. Oh, into Doku, I should have shot with Foden. What am I doing? De Bruyne across. Minas Kirikes. Burst from the Hungarian here. Gonna pull it past across Yankuto. He's beaten by Vitor Roque. Roque in. Anthony in space here. Poor defending by Manchester City. 1-1. That's poor defending. Firstly, Doku gives it away, which is a big issue. But then this cross comes in. Vardiol. It's too slow again by Vardiol. And Manchester United equalised through Anthony right before half-time. Just on the stroke of half-time. Manchester United won, Manchester City won in the Community Shield. City throw away a good chance there. New outlook, fresh ideas from Roberto De Zerbi. Anthony. Past Barco. Oh, good defending by Valentin Barco. Good feet as well, Vardiol. Musiala, lovely flick onto Barco. He's away here, Barco. Into Jamal Musiala, and Musiala bursts away here. And Musiala makes it 2-1. What a finish from Musiala. He is going to be so important this season, Jamal Musiala. Played in, and he only goes and scores. Brilliant from Musiala. Barco from fullback, Musiala in. 2 goals already at the start of the season for Jamal Musiala. Lovely finish by him. Right foot into that bottom right hand corner. Ignore the Pep Guardiola celebration there. Manchester City 2. Manchester United 1. And the Roberto De Zerbi era is off to a reasonably good start. An Ederson save and a penalty. I think we should have had more possession here today though. Back to Doku. Back into the back line. Well played. Foden. Vardiol. Look at space for Yankuto again. Drifting narrow. Kuto into Musiala. Foden. City just lose it, but Yankuto's in there to win it again. Yankuto, the fullback. Yankuto! What a goal from the fullback. Yankuto. 3-1 Manchester City. I'll tell you what, our pressing in midfield has been spectacularly on point today. And Yankuto from fullback comes narrow. He presses. We make a mistake, but we're energetic. We're on it straight away. Yankuto finishes the chance. Manchester City lead by 3-1. Fantastic finish from fullback Yankuto. 3-1 City. United torn apart here. Over to Jeremy Doku. Takes it down, Doku. Foden. Back in behind to Doku, who's been held off by Kirikev. Oh, given away to Phil Foden by Kirikev! Foden puts it wide. This could be 6 or 7-0 today. Manchester United are nowhere near our level. The mistakes they've made, passing-wise, means that we have just been on to every single mistake. So easily. Anthony. Neves with a burst of pace here. Josh Vardiol across. Back by City to goalkeeper Ederson. A late one by Link's Vitor Roque. Well, he's missed the penalty. He's now made a late challenge like that, the Brazilian. I'd be looking at the red card here, referee. He is looking at the red card. Vitor Roque, second yellow, he's off. He's already on a yellow card, Vitor Roque. I mean, he's nowhere near the ball and Phil Foden there. Terrible challenge by the Brazilian. And United's day is going to get worse now because now they're playing with 10 men. Zermendi. Stones. Matheus Nunes. Look at this. Matheus Nunes through to Alvarez. Brilliant. Alvarez for City. 4-1. I tell you what. Alvarez there. What a run. Number 9 for this season with Erling Haaland going. But Matheus Nunes is drifting from fullback inside like Yankuto did. He can play that position considering he's a midfielder. What a bit of drive. Great going to come from Musiala as well. Alvarez played in. Alvarez scores. City get another goal. It's 4-1 in the Community Shield. And Roberto De Zerbi's side have smashed Manchester United here. Absolutely smashed Manchester United here in the Community Shield. Manchester City have just played with unbelievable force and passion and intensity. Bruno Fernandes, blocked by Vardiol. That is full time. Manchester City are Community Shield winners. Roberto De Zerbi is off to a fantastic start here in Manchester, taking over from Pep Guardiola. is not an easy task, but Roberto De Zerbi's side putting a good performance against United. Not amazing on the ball at times. I think that's something we need to work on, especially in knocking it out from the back and bringing teams onto us. But when it came to actually getting in front of goal, creating chances, we had United's defence absolutely all over the place. Found some really good passes, really good passage of play. Musiala was fantastic off that left-hand side. And Manchester City live a trophy, which is, of course, a glorified friendly trophy. But we do take our first trophy of the season. First trophy under De Zerbi is the FA Community Shield that goes for Manchester City. Yann Musiala will take the first performance award of the season. Man of the match from EA Sports, man of the match from me, myself as well. An 8.4 rating, 2 goals for Yann Musiala, who played really well off that left-hand side. Well, there we go. It's about to be official and confirmed. Real Madrid will activate Erling Haaland's massive Manchester City release clause, meaning Erling Haaland will make the move to Real Madrid in today's episode. It's a move he's wanted for a very long time, Erling Haaland, and he's going to get it now after very successful seasons at Manchester City. Haaland to Real Madrid, £205 million release clause activated. Off he goes, and that is a big move away from Manchester City, and that is going to be a big miss. 50 goals a season gone already from De Zerbi's side. He's going to be on over 500,000 per week at Real Madrid. A massive deal for the 26-year-old who's now 95 rated. One of the world's best, the best striker in the world. You'll sad to see him go and look at his record there compared to City legend Sergio Aguero. Aguero played 260 games for Manchester City. Played 390 games, scoring 260 goals. Erling Haaland, 51 goals off Aguero, one season away, and he would have done it in probably, 100 less games, or if not more, to beat Aguero's goal-scoring record at Manchester City. He would have been probably City's top goal scorer of all time, Erling Haaland, if he'd stayed one more season, but 4 years was enough for the Norwegian. But all we have to say is thank you for everything he did for the club. The success we had, a lot of it was down to his goals as well. Thank you, Erling Haaland. And it's UEFA Super Cup final time. Manchester City taking on Arsenal. Big game between two massive sides. Ruben Dias against Araujo, as it's been shown in the news. It shows here at Matchday UEFA Super Cup. Araujo there, key man at the back. Dias are key man at the back. Two sides, Arteta, and no longer against Guardiola, but against Roberto De Zerbi now. Go head to head. Pre-match report for Arsenal shows they're still pretty much the same side as they have been for a long time. 87 defence, 87 midfield, and 85 attack. What a quality side this is. Ramsdale starts and goal with Araujo, Ake, Timber and Nuno Mensch the back four. Rice, Captain Odegaard and Jorginho in the midfield three, with Bukayo Saka on the right, Martin on the left and Gabriel Jesus in the middle. Havertz, Nelson, Kiwior, Belacian, Runnison, Mika and John Jules on the bench. Key attacking player Bukayo Saka, key defensive player Araujo, but Arsenal full of quality players all over the place there, and a few key City players or former City players in there in Jesus and Nathan Ake. Well, a few rotations in the starting 11 today. Ederson will start in goal with Matheus Nunes, Stones, Diaz and Barco in that back four. Kevin De Bruyne and Zubimendi partner midfield two with Eze in front. It's Savio and Doku on the right, Musiala on the left and Alvarez once again through the middle. On the bench we have Liam Delap, Jeremy Doku, Jack Grealish, Rico Lewis, Callum Doyle, Josh Gvardiol and Goihi. Quite a few players miss out today. A rotated side. Good to see perhaps Delap playing some football for Manchester City under Roberto De Zerbi. It's a big game here in the UEFA Super Cup final. Only won one in our club's history. The 1-1 with Pep Guardiola against Sevilla. We did play another Super Cup final against Liverpool where we were beaten in that one. We've just beat United in the Community Shield, absolutely smashing United in the Community Shield, and the Zerbi side looking to win big again, this time in another final, the UEFA Super Cup, which is much more of a big final than the Community Shield. Matheus Nunes back towards goalkeeper Ederson, who started as second choice. Andrew, unsure whether Andrew will be second choice this season. Zubimendi into Musiala. Musiala for City. Alvarez, Eze. Eze back over top here to Musiala. Great play by City. Yamal Musiala again. Musiala, great save. Matheus Nunes arriving and Ramsdale is there. Ramsdale's fantastic keeper. We learnt that last season in the games against Arsenal. He's made a big save there against Yamal Musiala. Bukayo Saka here. Barker with a slide in. Saka drifts away from him. Lovely skill from Saka. Against Ruben Dias past him as well. Lovely feet by Saka. Barker in the box. Gets a foot in. Falls to Jesus. Blocked away. Matheus Nunes at the far post. Martinelli off the post. Back to Saka. Gabriel Jesus into the hand of Ederson. What a scramble at the back. And somehow, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal won't come away with a goal there. Nuno Mensch. John Stones. Lovely step out. Savio. Eze. Tackled by Rice again. In there winning it, Declan Rice. Martin Odegaard in behind to Saka. Bukayo Saka opens the scoring for Arsenal. Poor defending from City. Saka finds a bit of space in behind. And past Edison does he finish it, the England international. Great play from Saka. Lovely ball by Odegaard. Barco asleep. Edison quickly out. Similar chance to what Musiala had. This time, on the other end, Saka finished it off. Musiala couldn't score it. 1-0 Arsenal on the UEFA Super Cup final. Towards Alvarez. Eze. Nathan Ake steps out again really well. Zubimendi through the back of Gabriel Jesus. And Saka bursts away here. We're in trouble. Great play from Saka. Stones across. Saka puts it wide the post. Yellow card for Zubimendi for the late one and Jesus. That was a great chance for Saka. Manchester City probably should be 2-0 down here. Ruben Diaz with an absolute shocker here. Diaz, good block. Martinelli with a chance. 2-0 Arsenal. Crap from Diaz, who's let us down at the back there. And City are caught out. Really poor from Ruben Diaz. And Gabriel Martinelli, he doubles Arsenal's lead now. 2-0 Arsenal. And frustrated with Ruben Diaz there. It's really poor play out from the back. Right to Barco. To Yama Musiala. Musiala in. Alvarez is there for Manchester City. City pull one back just like that. Julian Alvarez makes it 2-1. Big finish from the Argentinian. Lovely ball in from Yama Musiala. In space, Alvarez, lovely take. Fantastic finish. Too easy, really. Way too easy. And Alvarez, Manchester City's number 9, finishes the chance to make it 2-1. City pull one back like that, just after the Arsenal goal as well. 2 minutes after. Like it's going to come off, really. Wide to Saka. Diaz stretched. Diaz can't stop it. In behind to Saka here. Valentin Barco across. Odegaard. Back in behind to Saka. Saka, lovely feet. Saka pulls it back here. 3-1 Arsenal. City torn apart. And it's 3-1 Arsenal. And a goal here for Gabriel Jesus. Across he goes to Mikel Arteta to celebrate. Saka's been absolutely fantastic down that far side. Barco's really struggled. Jesus scores again. And we're 3-1 down now. Here's Saka. Past De Bruyne. Past Stones is he. Musiala in there as well. Matheus Nunes wins it. And City away to Savio. Grealish. De Bruyne. It's a late one on De Bruyne. Referee, where's the advantage? It doesn't exist. Odegaard. Saka. Jesus. Stones in there. Bobbles around. Free kick Arsenal. The referee must be an Arsenal fan. Saka with a strike here. Great goal by Saka. 4-1 in the Super Cup. Well, we've only ever won one UEFA Super Cup, and it looks like we're going to lose another one here. Bukayo Saka with a spectacular free kick here. He's been brilliant, Saka, today. Absolutely brilliant. Over the wall into the top corner. 4-1 down to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Perhaps the side to beat this season. Grealish. De Bruyne. Zubimendi's position is terrible there for the pass. Holden Doyle straight back in there. Diaz out to Musiala. Burst from Musiala. In towards Jack Grealish. Grealish. Good play from Grealish. Jack Grealish of Manchester City. 4-2. Pull another one back here. Good goal from Grealish. Come on. No time for celebrations, Grealish. Come on. 4-2. Yes, we score. Good play from Grealish. Good goal from Jack Grealish. But 4-2. And more goals are needed for Manchester City. More goals are needed. This for City. Towards Savio. Up towards Musiala. Nathan Ake, I have to say, has been so solid at the back today. Savio. Grealish is in. Back to Callum Doyle. Blocked away by Arsenal. From full-back getting forward there, Doyle. And here's Saka. John Stones in on Martinelli. Fouls him. Can't keep it. Havertz. Matheus Nunes in there. Free kick Arsenal again. Everything has been a free kick Arsenal today. Well, defeating the UEFA Super Cup, we win the Community Shield, but I don't think we're going to be amazing straight away this season. It's going to take time for Manchester City to get to a good level again. New manager, new ideas. Doku. De Bruyne. Into Liam Delap with a chance here. 4-3. Too little, too late, really. 4-3. Come on. Delap with a goal off the bench here. Well, now is his chance to shine at Manchester City with no Erling Haaland and Liam Delap. Good ball through by De Bruyne. Delap is there. Delap hits it. Delap scores. Come on, City. One goal in it. Burst through the middle of Araujo here. Again, Callum Doyle is there. Ruben Diaz gives it... Oh, Diaz has been so poor today. Chance for Jesus. Save by Edison. We've played 2 minutes now. Doyle sends it long. Full time. A 4-3 defeat in the UEFA Super Cup final. Manchester City come away with a defeat. Arsenal are the best team in Europe, according to this result. Big win for Arsenal. Disappointing for City. Very disappointing for Roberto De Zerbi's side, who can't win their first major trophy in the new season. We're not going to watch Arsenal lift it. I've no interest in that. But it looks like Haaland Haaland's departure might not be the only massive departure away from Manchester City this summer. Rodri has made a request to manager Roberto De Zerbi to leave Manchester City this summer. We said that at the end of last season he feels like he's completed absolutely everything. He needs a new challenge, he needs new motivation in his career. But to lose Rodri is to lose the spine of the team, isn't it? He is unbelievable. And I'm not sure where he's going to go. We're not exactly sure which teams are interested in him. Apparently Barcelona are interested in once again. Barcelona have already taken Ilkay Gundogan, Ferran Torres, many more. Joao Cancelo, Bernardo Silva. Maybe Rodri adds to that list because he is requested to leave Manchester City this summer. And Rodri isn't the only one requesting to leave Manchester City this summer. Well, not a request, but he's been told. Manu Akanji has been told by Roberto De Zerbi and by the club that with Vardiol, Diaz, Stones, Callum Doyle coming through now, Mark Gohi, there is no room for the Swissman who's getting towards the latter stage of his career. So Akanji has been given the opportunity to find himself a new club. And if they bring the money to Manchester City, Manu Akanji can leave this summer. It'll take a big amount of money to sign Akanji, who's one of the top centre-backs in the world, the Swissman. What a bargain deal for around 15 million City signing from Borussia Dortmund. And Akanji could be on a big money move away from the club to get more first-team football and continue his footballing career. Well, the final game of today's episode is Premier League action, the start of the Premier League season against Newcastle United. This is the Newcastle side that continues to develop and improve. Nick Pope starts and goal with João Mario, captain Marquinhos, Botman and Balde, the back four. Gavi signed from Barcelona with Anderson and Bentancur in the midfield three. It is Barnes, Holsek and Almiron, the front three on the bench. Wilson, Livramento, Raya, Fiorentina Luis, Upamecano, Isak and Tonali. What a strong side. No key defensive or attacking players. The whole team for Newcastle is very spectacular, and they are very much a top four side now. As for us this side, we're going to go today against Newcastle, a little bit more defensive than usual. Edison starts and goal with Yankuto, captain Stones, Vardiel and Barco, the back four. It is Rico Lewis, actually no, Barco's going to drop out today. Callum Doyle's going to play in there. We're going to play Callum Doyle just because he's been very good defensively in that back four. I think that makes sense. Rico Lewis, John Stones, Azurmendi in the midfield three. Echeverri starts up top for a tight Alvarez and Leon Delap's on the bench. Doku on the right, Musiala on the left. There's Delap, Savio, Eze, De Bruyne, Matheus Nunes, Barco and Goy on the bench. Quite a few key players and reserves missing out in today's game. So St James's Park, it is Manchester City versus Newcastle. Two sides who perhaps are going for the Premier League titles this season. Newcastle, with the improvements they've made, surely are in a title race. This is going to be an exciting way to start a season. Two top sides going head to head. From Botman. De Bruyne's a surprise today. Here's Vardiol. Drive straight through the middle by Vardiol. Where's the Newcastle defence? Vardiol. Vardiol. Joshko Vardiol! Big save from Nick Pope, but where is that Newcastle defence? Chance for the opposition. Vardiol with him. Good spinning from the opposition player. Shot blocked by Vardiol. Still could fall to Newcastle. Man here has a shot. Save from Edison. Rodrigo Bentancur, former Spurs man with that strike. In behind towards Harvey Barnes. Back wide towards Alejandro Balde. Cross comes in. Stones gets a head on it. Still falls to Newcastle. Man with a strike here. Vardiol blocks it over the bar corner for Newcastle. Good chance for Miguel Almiron. I'm surprised he's still with all the transfers they've made in this Newcastle side. Really headed to the far post. Rico Lewis in his own box here. Picks it up. Dribbles it away. Lewis. Running from Rico. Just keep it in. Up to Echeverri, who actually wins the header. Musiala through to Jeremy Doku here. City on the counter. Doku. Doku with a chance here. Manchester City take the lead at St James's Park. It's expansive football from City. It's counter-attacking. Wonderful football from Manchester City. And we take the lead here. 1-0. Jeremy Doku played him off the right-hand side. And Jeremy Doku finishes the chance. Past Nick Pope. City 1. Newcastle 0. Great finish by Doku. First goal of the Premier League season is scored by Jeremy Doku. Assist for, I think, Yamal Musiala. And City in front now. Well, the disappointment of the Arsenal fixture in the Super Cup we can try and put behind us. Well, trying to get it away. Back to Doyle. Back into Ederson. Well played, City. Look at Rico Lewis in space. Fantastic from City. Rico Lewis pings one over top towards Jeremy Doku here. Trouble for Newcastle. Doku. Echeverri on the volley, blocked away by the keeper, Nick Pope. Maybe should have scored there, Claudio Echeverri. Into Phil Foden running through here. Foden. Echeverri with a chance. 2-0 Manchester City at St James's Park. Claudio Echeverri at striker scores. And City lead by 2-0. And this is some performance today. Great running by Foden. Into Echeverri. Simple finish for the little Argentinian up top. Already Foden quite tired. They're saying Matheus Nunes to come on for him. Good finish by Claudio Echeverri. Manchester City lead by 2-0 here. And we're going to just take down the tempo a little bit. They're playing at a very high tempo on a constant press. Take down the tempo into that second half. Manchester City lead by 2-0. Really, really good first half from City. Right they go. Good pace from Isak here. Vardiol can't catch him. Good muscling from Isak as well. Vardiol still chases Isak. Close set. John Stones in there. Good block from Johnny Stones. Well, Stones and Vardiol might just be the partnership this season. Matheus Nunes. On the end of it into Eze. Back to Matheus Nunes again. Here's the drive from fullback Matheus Nunes. And Newcastle are marking Liam Delap. And Matheus Nunes has run through here. And Matheus Nunes from Manchester City off the post. Clear through. Should be 3-0. Cut them open with our movement there. Brilliant. Isak. Giving away to Stones again. And John Stones all the way back to goalkeeper Ederson. Full-time whistle goes. A 2-0 win for Manchester City over Newcastle. Really good performance from Manchester City there. Very impressive performance. A 2-0 win. We'll take that. I was impressed, very impressed with how we played there. Clean sheet as well at the start of the season. Who'd have thought? And the first man of the match of the Premier League season goes to Joshko Vardiol. Him and Stones, absolutely fantastic at the back. Vardiol gets an 8.3. His driving runs from defence through midfield works so well. So well. That is another facet to his game, which is really being shown in this formation. The way our team moves, we create space to drive into space, and we have done that there with the marking, the tight marking from Newcastle. 8.3 rating for Vardiol. He gets man of the match, and he gets my man of the match as well. And there we go. Rodri is going back to Spain. Manchester City and Barcelona have agreed a £100 million plus deal for Rodri. That's going to be a lot of money going into the bank at Manchester City. Haaland 205 million, Rodri over 100 million. We're going to make a lot of money in the transfer market, and that is great going into the future. If we do get that transfer ban overturned going to season 5, we can flood a lot of money into revamping this Manchester City side and replacing some of these bigger name players if necessary. We might have players coming through the youth system that impressed the Zerbi. So there we are, Rodri to Barcelona, 122 million. Absolutely colossus deal for linchpin in midfield as he's been for many years. And all I can say is thank you to Rodri for everything he has done for Manchester City. Our treble winning season and so much of this club's success would not be possible without him. And we do wish him the best of luck with the rest of his career. What a servant for Manchester City, and perhaps one of the best midfielders in football in history, defensive midfielders who played for this club and in the world. Well, that ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Fully kicking off the De Zerbi season now in Season 4 of our FC24 career mode. The next episode we start with a Manchester derby. That's going to be a fantastic test. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.